Hi guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to figure out how to find the sale price of an item, a discount of an item, and the original price of an item. So in your homework assignment, you're going to have a table that looks something like this, where you're going to have to figure out what goes in those blanks. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first one, the one that says $60 is the original price. There's a discount of 30%, and we have to figure out what the sale price is. Okay, in other words, the original price was at 60, but then the store gives you a 30% discount, and you're trying to figure out, well, how much am I going to pay when I go to the checkout? Okay, so I'm going to write this one out in sentence form first. Okay, so in other words, if they're giving you a discount of 30%, you are actually going to pay 70% of it, right? There's a discount of 30, so you would only pay 70% of the price. So let me write that in a sentence here. So 70% is what you would be paying of the original price. So 70% of the original, which is $60. So 70% of $60 is the sale price, right? What you're going to pay, which we don't know. So because we don't know the sale price, I'm already going to go ahead and just put an X for the variable. So I just wrote it out in sentence form. Okay. Now I'm going to look for my keywords to set up an equation. So 70%, I'm going to go ahead and just change this into a decimal because I already know I'm going to have to do that. So that's going to be 0.70. And if you don't remember, you just move the decimal over twice. Of means that you're multiplying, so times the 60. Is means equals, and then you already have your variable for the sale price, which we're trying to solve for. Okay, so I have 0.70 times 60 equals X. If you plug this into a calculator, it ends up giving you 42. Okay, so in other words, when I go to the checkout, I'm going to have to pay $42 because I received a discount of 30%. So that's what would go into the blank. Okay. The next one, I'm trying to figure out what the original price is for this one. I know that there's going to be a discount of 40%, and the sale price is going to be $48. Okay, so let me write this out. If the discount is 40%, what am I going to pay? I'm only going to pay 60% of the original price. So 60% of the original price, which I don't know, that's what I'm solving for, so I'm going to put a variable X, is going to be the sale price. So in this case, it's $48. Okay, so I'm paying 60%, so I'm going to change this into a decimal, move it over twice, 0.60. Of means to multiply. I already have my variable, which is what I'm solving for, and then is, which tells me that I'm going to have an equal sign, and then my 48. Solve this equation, so separate your sides, divide by 0.60, divide by 0.60. Okay. And I believe if you plug this into a calculator, should give you X equals 80. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna put the original price, which is $80. Okay, so $80 is what you started with, but then there was a discount of 40%. So the sale price ended up being $48. Okay, so that's for the second one. And then the last one, let me actually do that one over here. So the last one, there is an original price. There's some kind of discount that we don't know what it is yet. And then the sale price is $40. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to try and set it up the same way. Okay. What percent am I having to pay? I don't know yet. Okay. So what percent? I don't know. I'm going to put a variable. Okay. I'm gonna pay a certain percent of the original price, which is $50. Okay, the percent of the original price is going to be my sale price, which is 40. Okay, so now I'm gonna write out an equation. So I have X of, which means times, so times $50, so 50 is, which means equals, and then my sale price, which is 40. Okay, so divide by 50 and divide by 50 on this side. So 40 divided by 50. I ended up getting 0.80. Okay, so 0.80. Remember that we are trying to solve for a discount, which is a percent. So you need this in percent form. Okay, so move the decimal over twice. 80%. Now you might think, well, 80%, that's my answer. And I have to go and plug that in. But remember what we were doing for all of these other ones over here. Okay. All of these right here, they weren't the values that were in my box here, right? I changed them because I said the discount was 30, which means that I have to pay 70. Over here, the discount was 40, which means that I have to pay 60, right? So this one, I'm having to pay 80%, which means that the discount was actually 20%, okay? So that's what's gonna go in your box. That's gonna be the discount, okay? So for all of these, look to set up your equations first. Once you have your equation set up, solve for the variable that's missing, and that's gonna be what's gonna go inside of your missing boxes here.